Good morning from Big Sky Country. My name is Stacy and this is the Montana Used Bricks channel. This is my first month of having this channel and I've already learned a lot, but I still have a long way to go. Before I even started this channel, I made a nice long list of ideas for various videos that I would like to do. And I'm one of those people that once I put something down on a to-do list, I tend to want to do them in exactly the order and check them off one by one. But I found out last week when I was trying to do my terms and conditions video that if I'm not in the mood for it, it really is hard for me to be excited about the content. And this week's video was supposed to be about shipping and how I set up my shipping rates on Bricklink and maybe go into a little bit of how I ship product and that sort of thing. But I realized I really wasn't excited about it. There wasn't anything, it's like, oh boy, I can't wait to do this, other than maybe using my new screen capturing software. That was about the only thing I was excited about. And I have been spending a lot of time since I'm new to doing a YouTube channel. I have spent quite a bit of time in the last month and a half watching videos on how to have a successful YouTube channel. And I'm finding out it's a lot of work. Regardless, you're not going to be a success overnight. There's very few people that happens to. A lot of people have been doing this for years and only have like a couple of hundred subscribers and maybe a couple of thousand views. So it's possible that I could be doing this for 6 years and have 10 subscribers and 300 views. Who knows? But the thing is, to be a success, I have to put a lot of work into it. And it's kind of like my Bricklink store. When I started that, I had no idea what I was doing. I started a store way too early. I didn't have any background in Lego. I hadn't played with it that much as a child. I had only been doing Lego sets for like a year before I opened my store. So I knew nothing. So I have been learning as I go, and I learn every time I send an order out or I buy an order from another Bricklink store. I'm learning. It's a continual process. So I'm trying to use that same philosophy that I used for my Bricklink store for this YouTube channel. And the other thing about the Bricklink store is it's only successful because I'm enthusiastic about it. I love my Bricklink store. And I will tell anybody and everybody about my store. I will tell strangers. I will bore my friends and family. I absolutely love this business. And something I never thought I would be doing, but it's something that I can't wait to work on every day. It makes me feel good. And I think because I am so energetic and passionate about the Bricklink store, that it shows in everything that I do. And I think that's why I'm successful at it. Some people might look at my store and say, you only have 90,000 parts, you only get 2 or 3 orders a day. How is that success? Well, I don't have full time to put into this. So the fact that I'm getting even 1 order a day is thrilling to me, because I don't always have time to work on the business because I have another job, that actually pays the bills. I need that job. And this other is just a stress relief, something I do for fun. So with this YouTube channel, it's been the same thing. I'm trying really hard to learn as I go. I'm watching tons of video. I'm buying books and reading books. I'm learning as I go. And the other day I watched a video where they talked about the 3 things you really need to be a good host of a channel, the personality of the channel. I can't remember the word he used. Content creator of the channel, but basically there's 3 things you need. You need confidence in what you're doing or what you're talking about or what you're trying to promote. And I feel fairly confident in promoting Bricklink and my Bricklink store. I feel like in my mind I'm a success. I enjoy what I do. I have people who return to my business. I feel I'm a success that way. So I feel confident that I can fulfill that part of being a good host of a YouTube channel. The other thing is being engaging you so that you want to watch me do these channels. And there was a couple of things they mentioned that I realized I was not doing. Is I was not looking at the camera. I was looking over here at me. I was never looking you in the eye. This is hard for me even in real life. I got to be honest. Even in real life, if I'm talking to somebody, my eyes will tend to go different places because I'm just not comfortable looking people in the eye. Trying to treat this like I'm talking to my friends, you know, giving a little bit of eye contact, maybe looking away a little bit. So it's not creepy. I don't want to be staring at you and being all creepy about it. That's one way to engage. There was another way and I've totally spaced it. But basically just making sure that the people that are watching you are enjoying what they're watching. The other thing is to add humor. This is where I'm a little bit hesitant. I think my friends would tell you I have either a dry or sarcastic sense of humor. And at times I try to make a joke and it falls flat. I'm usually hesitant about throwing in humor or trying to be funny. I'm trying to be myself. And that was the other thing. That was the other thing about the engagement is be yourself. Don't be something fake because you're not going to be able to keep that up for months or years on end. Just be yourself. And I think I have done that. I have done that. I just haven't done the look in the camera part and I haven't thrown in a lot of humor yet. I'll have to kind of figure out how I do that as I go along. And that's the other thing is they say just make the videos, learn as you go, just make as many videos as you can and throw them out there and see what sticks, what works for you, what doesn't, what gets views, what doesn't, just try different things. And a lot of that, I can keep bringing that back to Bricklink. I really can. I modeled some of my terms and conditions and shipping charges based on other stores, but then as I got into it, it's like, well, I don't really like that. Or I had people say, you know, if I see that in the terms, I'm not going to buy from your store. I learned as I went. I took the criticism, not criticism, I took the critique. They were critiques. I took the critiques and I learned from them and I changed the way I did stuff so that I can continue to be a success. And I really hope to do that with this channel. I'm going to try to bring different content because I'm still learning how to do stuff. I really enjoy the Lego hauls or even just opening up, you know, a box from Lego.com or Amazon that has a Lego set in it. I really enjoy that. So I'd like to do that, but I still need to learn how to get the camera just right, get the sound just right. So right now they're kind of a little annoying. The other thing I love is the time lapse. I love being able to do a quick sort and be able to put that up there as a time lapse. I think that's a lot of fun. For me it is. I don't know. Other people probably think it's just weird that I do that. I had some suggestions from my grandson who said to do a build in time lapse, which I am attempting to do, but the problem is I don't have a lot of time to build between my 40-hour-a-week job doing this and now trying to start a YouTube channel. I don't have a lot of time to actually build sets, but I'm going to make time. Because I think he's on to something there. Because I do enjoy watching the ones where people are building stuff in time-lapse. I think that's a lot of fun. And maybe do a review at the end, although all the sets I have are 5 or 6 years old. So you're going to be getting reviews of product that's been out there for a really long time. The other thing I would really like to start to do is maybe even talk to some of the smaller store owners, such as myself, that have been in it for a while and feel that they're successful in whether they're doing one order a month or one order a day. I would love to talk to them to see how they run their store and what they feel are really good suggestions or tips and kind of feel each other out and see if there's, you know, things we can learn from each other. I'd really like to start to do that, but I'm basically an introvert, so going out and introducing myself to these people and saying, hey, be on my YouTube channel that just started with 9 subscribers, you know, is a little scary, but I think I might put myself out there to do that. The other thing I would really like to do is start highlighting projects that people are working on, whether it be a mock, recreating old sets, you know, just to see what they're working on. I might start asking some of my buyers, hey, send me pictures or videos of what you're working on, and maybe do like a highlight video of those. I think that would be a lot of fun too, because I especially love the mocks because I don't have that creativity. So I want to see what everybody else is doing. I want to see how they're doing stuff. I would love to have all the time in the world to be able to just sit down with a pile of bricks and be able to do one of these mocks modular buildings, you know, just something that I create, because those are my favorite. But I just, again, it's the time and I'm not sure I have the wherewithal. I need instruction books. I love instruction books. So basically that's why I'm doing this video today. Is I wanted to be honest with you about how I feel about my YouTube channel. I do want to make it better. I don't want it to be all stiff and dry with me just sitting here week after week. I really just want to be able to interact with you, and I'm really hoping more people will start commenting, even if it's just, hey, this week I'm putting together set 2, 3, 4 or whatever, or I'm building this mock of a tree house. I'm putting together this elaborate Star Wars themed table. I would love to see those. I would love to hear about those in the comments. As always, of course, I would like it if you would subscribe. That was the other thing about watching those YouTube videos on how to do YouTube. Half of them say, make sure you tell people to subscribe. The other half are like, oh no, never ask to subscribe. Let it be organic. I'm not sure where I fall on that. So I think half the time I'm going to ask you to subscribe, and every time I am going to ask you to like. So I know which videos you like and which ones you don't, because if you're not taking the time to comment, I need to know one way or the other. You know, I think I'd be a little upset if you said stop doing these, but that's the thing with YouTube. If you don't like it, you just click on, just move on and do something different. I think that's all I have for this video. I thought it was going to be short. Looks like it's still 12 minutes long. That in the future we'll be able to interact a little bit more and maybe get some dialogue going. I'm going to start putting questions in my discussion area, so check that out. And as always, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for your time. So this is one of my 2 cats. This is Missy, and she actually came to visit me today out in the shop. So she's going to be helping me pull a couple of very large orders. We have a 1,000-part order and a 665-part order. Okay, she's probably not going to help. She's probably just going to be in the way.